Why, hello everybody. What's going on? What's up, Satellite? What's up, Lodra? Zem, Mizroy. Hi everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing quite good, in fact. Apologize for my lateness. I came straight from dinner. Thursday is a bit of a busy night for us. Especially tonight. Had extra dance lessons going on, so. Yes, this is the Peanuts theme. So I've actually been up and around doing stuff right now. So what have we missed? So yeah, this is from Snoopy Concert Summer Camp. The song before that one, if you were here for it, was from Tengai Makyo Zero. I'd be interested to know if anybody recognizes this next one. Taking Tapper Ballet. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me shaking that thing? No, I don't think so. Well, it was dinner. It was taco night. It was taco night in the Oddish household. We had delicious, delicious tacos. I had too many tacos, so I am fat and happy right now. But no, my older daughter is takes all kinds of dance lessons, and she had an extra one today. It's not to Taco Thursday. Taco Thursday. Thaco Thursday. Now it sounds like a D&D thing. Close enough. Look, I am not going to discriminate when it comes to tacos. I will eat tacos on any day that ends in Y, and I will enjoy the hell out of them equally. But yeah. Good evening, Manic. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And Grunt Fodder as well. Glad y'all are here. Glad everybody's here. Glad we can gather together and get back to our roots. Our origins on the good old Super Nintendo. So, man, I am looking forward to this weekend. It is a bitty week at work. And I'm really excited about the weekend because it means I'll be able to play more Scald. I'm really looking forward to getting back to that game. I used to refer to my Pathfinder game on this day as Thaco Thursday. Yeah. It's perfect. What's up, Arcane? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, I was too busy to play anything or do anything of particular note today. I watched the new Folding Ideas video. Had that on in the background while I was working. About the AVGN, actually. That was a very interesting video. Gave me a lot to think about. How's the finger? Well, it's unbandaged now. I probably shouldn't show you on camera because it's pretty gross. And I actually discovered today that not only did I cut the skin, I cut into my nail too, which is pretty awful. But on the bright side, it did kind of heal everything over, and now it's just got the scarring underneath to work through. So it's gonna take a while to be all better. And I did discover today, I gotta be a little careful with it to make sure it doesn't open back up. But is there a Scald-like disease going on the finger? No, thankfully, no. There's no purple lichen or anything growing out of it. Pretty sure I just saved our hotel from a case of fraud. Dude, it was finally so sus, I was like, I don't feel comfortable checking you in. Oof. Yeesh. Indeed. Really quite simple, you have to roll under the Thaco shell in order to consume them. Like, the video is not really about James at all, but rather a weird condemnation of itself by the end. Yes, that's what I liked about it too. Like, it was mystifying at first. Talking about the new Folding Ideas video. Came out late last night. Yeah, ostensibly it's about James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. But it's presented in a very strange style. A style that I haven't really seen in other videos. And by the end of it, it makes more sense. It's more self-reflection than anything. Didn't pick up on that until the very, very end. Yeah. It's so bizarre that it left me wondering throughout the entire video, especially when he circles back around to his introduction. like halfway through, I really started thinking about what he was saying, and like the juxtaposition. I used an English major word there. The juxtaposition of what he was saying and how he was saying it and how he was showing it. Since YouTube is a very visual medium, music matches this convo. It does, doesn't it? This is Donkey Kong Country, right? Yeah. Oh, this is Donkey Kong Country 3. Interesting. Donkey Kong Country games have some amazing music. It's been a minute since I watched any Dan stuff. I love it. I absolutely adore it. I'm pretty sure I watched like all of his videos at this point, and he's one of those people that I just love listening to him talk. I don't even really care what the subject matter is. Like I watched his big video on BlizzCon or something, yeah, I think it was his takedown of BlizzCon like a year or two ago. And like I don't give a shit about BlizzCon. I could not possibly care less about it, but it was just fun listening to him talk about it. Like his phrasing, his word choice, his inflection. It's just he's one of those people who's really good speaker, good presenter. The guy that does Secret Galaxy, another Dan Larson. I really like listening to him too. He's got a great voice and he's really funny too. Funny that literally every examination of that era of his content stops to point out, wow, these other guys were not good. Yeah. Don't know that I'd heard of his channel until Line goes up in the future as an MP Mall. Yeah, Line goes up is where I keyed into him, and then I was hooked. I started going back through his archives. I mean, that tends to be what happens to me whenever I find an interesting YouTube channel. I mean, there are the YouTube channels that I enjoy the most are the ones where I find them and it's like really captivating stuff, and I go back through all their archives and I watch everything, and then I get frustrated when I run out of stuff to watch, and like I jump on every new video as it comes out. But then there's also channels where I found them. What happens is I'll find a channel like that and I'll exhaust them of content, and then the YouTube algorithm will start serving me stuff that like other people that watch that channel also watch, things that YouTube thinks I'll be interested in. I start trying those out. And I might find one or two other channels to subscribe to, but they don't have that same je ne sais quoi. They don't have that same attractive quality. And I'll like watch a couple of their videos and I'll be like, okay. So that's kind of where I was today. I watched the new Folding Ideas video and it was really good, and then I was sad that there weren't more of them. And I started just kind of circling around to some other channels that are similar vibe, but just really ultimately don't scratch the same itch. First video is his with the defensive 50 Shades. I mean, that was a while back too. And that's also a really good one. So watch the stuff back on the channel that shall not be named and follow him from there. I mean, that was really interesting. Because I watched his thing about Doug Walker's The Wall parody, and I didn't know at the time. I didn't know the history there, and that was so fascinating. That was so funny to hear about. It made a lot of things in that video make a lot more sense. I recently found a vintage game review channel that does mostly D&D video games called William SRD. Nice, very nice. Got pulled into a loop like that with FNAF theories earlier this week. Yeah, dude. Oh god. Once you get into like lore videos and theory videos and stuff, yeah, it can be really hard to pull yourself out. I don't remember the last time I really got deep into anything like that. See, some people complain about the James Rolfe being mean, and I just think you didn't see the Doug Walker vid, did you? God. The Doug Walker one is withering, man. It is so... not undeserved, certainly. And, you know, the other interesting thing about it is he's not wrong about James Rolfe either. James Rolfe is a very interesting personality on YouTube because he is so... as Dan put it, calcified, stagnant. You know, he is literally doing the same thing he was doing 20 years ago when he was coming up on YouTube, you know? And for the people that are still in that headspace, who still love that stuff, great. But I mean, times change. People change. YouTube changed. Everything changed in that time. So it's really surprising to see, really. Not shit on, I have issues with 50 Shades of... Oh, I mean, yeah, that's totally understandable. But I think even if you... I have really enjoyed videos that were like vicious takedowns of things that I genuinely enjoy because it's interesting to see another perspective on things that I like, even if it's not one that I agree with. And I've seen the inverse, like people go to bat for something that I think is absolute ass, but they come at it from a different perspective that I do, and as long as they're entertaining about it, it's genuinely interesting. I get what you mean, it's fun because he does a brief overview of the lore for that specific game setting. Yeah. Just got back with this. What's this about 50 Days? We're talking about Dan Olson, Folding Ideas channel on YouTube. He had a new video out late last night about James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, and we were all kind of reminiscing about when we found that channel. And yeah, so Lojahai was saying she got into it with his defense of 50 Shades of Grey, which was several years back, but very interesting take. Not me, I don't change ever. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. AVGN was kind of hilarious back in the day. The medium has changed since the heyday of AVGN. And we changed. Like, this is a big thing too, and I think it's very, very easy for people to overlook. But we are not the same people we were 20 years ago. Literally. Like, on a biological level, we are literally not the same people. And I remember watching old AVGN episodes and thinking it was super funny. And then a couple years ago, going back and watching those same videos and being like, how did I ever like this? Because I am not the same person. My brain is wired differently. I've had so many experiences. I've changed in so many ways. I just don't like the same things. And that's something, I think we'd all be better off if we just grappled with that, you know? I think that's where a lot of the big hate for franchises like Star Wars and even stuff like Marvel comes from, you know? We are not the same people now that we were when we were growing up with this stuff, you know? Or even if we just got into it like a decade or two ago, we're not the same people we were then. It's not just the media and the franchises that change, it's us as well. We're looking for different things. You know, I didn't really watch much YouTube until like 10 or 15 years ago, honestly. I did not spend much time on YouTube in college or when I was teaching in Japan. I was on something awful. I was a forums kid. You know, I was out there shit posting and being shit posted upon. It took me a long time to come around to YouTube. And even then, like, I don't think I watch any of the channels now that I watched when I first got into YouTube. Similarly, I watched a 30-minute video about why Mega Man X4 is literally perfect, a game which I hate. I would like to see that, actually, because I'm right there with you, Arcane. I despise that game. What's up, Deep Thought? How you doing? Know exactly what you mean. I went down a rabbit hole the other day with replies back and forth about the minutiae of movies. There's some William SRD stuff makes me want to play the old SSI series. Those are you're talking about the gold box games? The old AD&D games? Haven't cared about AVGN in years. I'm at least grateful Rolf didn't turn out to be a shit. Shouldn't be a high bar, and yet, like liking new metal required being a certain age, a certain time, a certain socioeconomic level, and for no other time, place, or person. Let me just get this put in my history. This video is brought to you. This video is Oh, good, it's a Squarespace video. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. Gold and silver box. Those are, in fact, the gold box games. I remember seeing those on the shelf in Babbage's and being captivated by the box art and nothing else. I have to wonder if I would have actually enjoyed those games if I had played them as a kid. I mean, I had the patience for stuff like Fallout, but Squarespace, the HelloFresh of websites. Oh man, I'm not gonna give any channel a hard time for being sponsored, having sponsored videos. I have respect for channels that can actually support the creator's livelihood, and I understand the sacrifices that have to be made for that. I don't like it. I would never do that myself, but I do admittedly respect the people that make a living out of doing this stuff. Because I can't make those same decisions. Bare Squarespace seems more fun to use than WordPress, which unfortunately where I put my money on. Yeah, likewise, Arcane, likewise. My my review website, which is still up. I'm probably just going to keep it up forever. I might as well. I would hate for all that work. Those tens, hundreds of thousands of words just vanish into the ether. But yeah, my website is WordPress. And I imagine if I tried to go in and write something new, they've probably changed the interface like 6 times since I last posted something, so. But yeah. But yeah, chat. Things change. Everything changes. And I know it's scary or sad to think about, but it's something that we must face the reality of. I have to face that as a creator, understanding that over time, like my own audience is going to change in ways that I can't predict. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. I do love that quote. Good evening, Shadows. We're just ruminating on the malleable nature of existence. How you doing tonight? Get admit to this day, I still can't fucking stand New Melt. Well, there you go. You basically proved Grunt Fodder's point. Steam has a bunch of moderately cheap SSI collections. A stack of D&D ones like $60, which seems like a lot. I mean, the summer sale is coming up. I believe the summer sale is coming up at the end of this month, right? So if you can hold out, I imagine that collection will go on pretty deep discount. Are y'all enjoying your existential crisis? Oh, it's just, couldn't ask for more. Really, I couldn't, because I don't want any more. Recently logged in my old WordPress account that I made 10 plus years ago. Has so much style and charm and the newest available themes. Yes. I'm doing, yeah! It's always weird to me. It's always weird to me to look back on the things that I was really into. Because I also think stuff on the internet, like the fast-paced, changeable online landscape, I think also enables us and even encourages us to fall in and out of love with things so much faster than before, you know? With video games, I go through moods. Like I haven't really moved entirely away from any particular kind of game. I still play all the things that I enjoy. It's just now I enjoy some things more than other things. I don't go back to some things as often, forgotten about some stuff. But when it comes to something like YouTube, when it comes to something like that ease of access, immediate entertainment, my tastes have changed so much. Like when I first started watching YouTube, it was exclusively, and I mean exclusively, horror game Let's Plays. That was all I cared about. That was all I would watch. And like the other day, I was watching a bunch of like ominous true crime stuff, you know? I watched that Folding Ideas video today. I watched another thing. It was It was Defunct Land had a new video, the history of kid cities. I put that on in the background in the afternoon. Like, I never in a million years would have thought I'd have any patience for any of this stuff when I first started watching YouTube. Know your guilty pleasures. Get that I do defo get into specific moods for games myself. I have always been a moody gamer. Always, 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 always. That is just my natural state. Even as a kid. Like, I'd go through phases where I'd start up one of my Final Fantasy games again. I'd really just, like, throw myself into that, and I'd have the patience to, like, grind stuff out and find all the secret equipment and all this stuff. And then, like, when I get to the end of that game, I'm just like, I'm sick of it. I'm done. I don't want to see another RPG as long as I live. I'll go back to my Mario games, and I'll play a bunch of Mario and stuff. And then, yeah, it's always been phases with me. It's always been moods, you know? I'll sit here and tell you that my favorite game of all time is Invisible Ink, and I'll go on to tell you that I have zero interest in playing it right now. I'm not the kind of person that can just jump straight into any particular kind of game. It's gotta mirror my mood, really. And these days, I'm super into, like weird eldritch mysteries and environmental storytelling and somber exploration and stuff. So I've got a lot of really good shit that I probably should be playing, and I'm just not, because all I really want to play is Dread Delusion and Scald. Because it is scratching the hell out of those itches. Watch a bit of the new Defunct Land episode. Rabbit holes can hit us in very strange spots sometimes, that's for damn sure. Used to watch indie game LPs, stuff like Nerd Cubes, still do on occasion watch LP-ish videos. Yeah, I don't at all. I don't watch any LPs anymore. I have wandered away from them so much. 8 and 16-bit JRPGs are my comfort food genre, but otherwise I flux that. I will say, I'm very excited to travel to Japan. I'm really looking forward to my vacation. It starts in 2 weeks. I'm only 2 weeks away from my trip to Japan. Very much looking forward to it. It is a shame, though, that we don't have time to crack into something new, because I really feel like starting up an RPG right now. And I know I don't have the time for it. I would probably start streaming Wooden Ocean. Right, like the day after I finish Dread Delusion, if I wasn't going to Japan. Heard that Skull game is pretty good. I think you might enjoy it. You might be onto something there, Chaos. That's a thought. That's a thought. Right now, on the verge of being in a Metroidvania mood. I'm never too far away from that, I will admit. I know exactly what you mean, only now I can't imagine sitting through grinding or random battles and all the stuff I used to enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I love Final Fantasy. You know, I love so many of the Final Fantasy games. And right now, I'd totally be in the mood for something like that. But, like, you asked me that, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months ago, I've been like, no, God, no, absolutely not. Might check out Animal Well then, it's amazing. Highly recommend this year's Tunic. I really want to get on Animal Well at some point. Go down Animal Well, you might say. More serious note, I totally agree with you regarding the mood thing with games. Some games just scratch that itch at the right time. True. Hey, you should play Phantasy Star, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy 9. About to watch a YouTube video about Wooden Ocean, but I'll wait until you get to it. I mean, it's your call. It's your call. There is part of this is there is a Wooden Ocean video I really want to watch. That I'm holding off on because I really do kind of want to pick that game apart myself. And I'm also not guaranteeing we're actually going to stream Wooden Ocean at any point. It may be one of those things where I go in and play it myself and I actually figure out what's going on myself. And then if I decide it's a fun streaming game and there's more to discover about it, then I bring it before y'all. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really say what we're going to do when I get back from Japan. Because I'm a moody gamer. I have no idea. I know what mood I'm in now. I don't know what mood I'm going to be in a month from now. you know? Hopefully the same one. Hopefully I come back from Japan and I just start up a 16-bit JRPG, Wooden Ocean or a classic one or something. But I can't promise anything. I might come back and I might do Hollow Knight. I might come back and I might do Fallout 3. I might come back, I might do Dark Souls 2. I don't know. A mildly nitpick about something I saw the Dragon Quest 3 remake. Not another world thing. Nitpick that's itching your head. What would that be, Shadows? Link the Wooden Ocean vid, unless it's by Worm Girl, it's by Worm Girl. It's that one. How many Wooden Ocean videos could there possibly? Not many. Which is why we're both talking about the same one. That one in particular. I don't think there's a lot of info out there about Wooden Ocean. I mean, if you go to the Steam page, it's only got like a couple hundred reviews, I think. It is very, very niche. It's way more niche than something even like Fear and Hunger. Dragon Quest is a fast travel spell called Zoom. Lets you fly from place to place. You use it indoors, you bang your head. When I leave the indoors area, is a spell called Evac. Has significantly higher MP cost. In the remake, apparently you can zoom indoors. I mean, they've actually said this. I didn't realize there was that much info about the remake. I mean, like, it might just be a quality of life thing. Or maybe they applied the zoom animation to Evac. Has Zoom topic come up during the Dragon Quest Builders remake? Yes, yeah, because we got a thingy. We got a thingy that would teleport us back home, and it did it by launching you up into the air. And people were really curious if you would smack into the ceiling, so I tried it standing underneath something, and sure enough it did, so. Sure, it could be tied to the difficulty mode that's in there now. Yeah. I like how the easy mode is called Draki Quest. That is cute. I like that. Yeah, don't get too wound up until you actually got it in your hands and you know what's going on with it. Because it's one of the reasons I try not to ever get very hyped about games, is because I don't want to start overanalyzing the trailers and reacting to things that may just be a mistake on my part. Or just wait for reviews, yeah. That's a thing too. I'm sure there are some reviewers out there you can trust who aren't retired. Remakes do that kind of thing. There are things Super Famicom Dragon Quest V does better than the remakes. I still wouldn't suggest him play the old version. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to talk about what we want to do with Dragon Quest when those remakes start hitting. Day one patch shit garbage, upgrade to less bad. But anyway, chat, we should probably, if you're of a mind to, if you're amenable, if you don't have any objections, I'm thinking maybe we should get back to the magazine. I don't know, just thinking outside the box here. Maybe play some games tonight on this here gaming stream, if you're feeling like it. What's up, Fancy Malik? How you doing? What's up, Plate? No long time no pester. Are excited for the incoming UFO 50? I am. I'm as shocked as anybody that it's actually happening, but I'm glad it's actually happening. Very exciting. It's good to see you tonight, too. What I know is that the Dragon Quest 3 remake trailer showed that one elf town in a completely new look. Day 2 patch. Should we? There's no Zoop, so there's no point. What are Zoops on the next page, though? Actually, we talked about this, didn't we? Zoop? Or no, Zoop wasn't out yet or something? I can't remember. It's gonna take us back to the past. Let's see how many of these games tonight suck ass. Anyway, welcome back to the Power Hours. Welcome once again to January 1994. we live here now. We have always lived in January 1994, and we will always live in January 1994. And why shouldn't we? We have every SNES game known to man as of January 1994, and a few that were only announced and speculated. Why shouldn't we be happy with our lot in life? So, requests are presently closed. I am sitting on 6 requests that were made last time. My plan for this evening, my intent, is to play these 6 games and then turn the page and open requests back up and see where that takes us. And I can't imagine anybody will have a problem with that. We spent two and a half nights on this particular spread here. I think people got most of their requests out of their system. Also, the next page has RPGs on it, so I think I'm gonna get to it. Oh, y'all. And since I know y'all like looking forward nearly as much as I do, I have no illusions about finishing this issue before I leave for Japan. My aspiration, my hope, is that we finish the Power Index before I leave for Japan. I'm not even convinced we can do that. But that is my stated goal, at least. We've got tonight, we've got Saturday, and then we've got next Thursday and Saturday. So, but considering how slow we're getting started tonight. And yes, when we finish the Power Index, we're gonna go back to the Japan feature, which, funny enough, will probably happen after I come back from Japan. What is this that you guys oh God, Jesus. Why? Why must it be this way? Fine. All right, hang on. Let me just get this set. Can't wait to see this all the time. Got pipe dreams like that, keeps you centered. Weird, we've never gotten sidetracked by chat before starting playing video games. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? And I mean, even though I have set about the task of actually playing video games, it's not like you can't distract me further. But for now, chat, this is the Alpha 1 solar system. It contains 3 planets. The inhabitants of these planets have been at war for 7 months. Invaders from the distant star NGC 1611 are in position to take over all 3 planets. The Alpha 1 Federation has dispatched 3 pilots to NGC 1611. You must terminate the invaders' power source on NGC 1611. Do you have that memorized, chat? NGC 1611. I'm gonna make that my license plate. This is the sequel to Zardoz. The mecha is good, the penis is evil. Is that Elon's daughter's name? Be-do-do-do-do! Alert detection of a high-level mechanical life form. It's called Arms, and he's got Panthera. We should rescue Panthera, destroy the arms. Shoo, pew, 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 choo. Energy connectors linked and combined. So this is kind of like... Oh god, my eyes. This is kind of like we have Voltron at home, chat. So this is the base, let's get out of here. We still haven't destroyed Arms yet. But even if we eliminate him, he may reappear later. Remember seeing this game before? When this got a pretty big feature in the magazine, and we did play it during its feature, and it's an interesting game. It is a genuinely interesting game. Let me see if I can remember. There's something... Okay, so we have 3 different mobile suits that we can switch between, and each of them gains experience individually. So right now we're in the Triton suit. The Pantera suit that we just rescued is like it's like a Voltron lion. And then the middle one is like a fiery one with like an energy whip or something. Yes, this is obviously an RPG. That should be obvious. Make sure I don't actually accidentally tear my finger back open any excited mashing. Mecha platformer that shows dialogue as you play. I could swear I recall a surprisingly story-heavy mecha platformer on SNES. There's actually several. There's this one, there's Cybernator, there's Metal Warriors. There's probably some other ones that I'm not thinking of at the moment. Okay, so I just leveled up, which extended my life bar. Also, I don't know why the background is scrolling like that. It's really kind of weird. Also, your weapon is semi-automatic. You gotta mash to shoot. Ow, I got hit by a missile. Power Rangers floating head Zardian. And Mecha Transformers Devastation is amazing fun. You can't buy it anymore though. Yeah, I've heard. That's the one that's very much like a spectacle platform or whatever. Transport switch is at the end of that low tunnel. You're best suited, Panthera, go. All right, it's Panthera time. It looks like Pantera can space jump, but they cannot. Whoa! Holy shit. Called Transformers Bayonetta. So Pantera is short, but Pantera can't shoot up. What a cute little hedgehog. I don't know what it is. I don't actually know what it is. All I need is Optimus doing a sexy pole dance and we good. God, Bayonetta. I had so much fun playing through the original Bayonetta. Alright, hang on, we're gonna switch up. I'm going back to Triton for now. We'll try the middle one in a bit. Remind me of the first person mod for Sonic Generation makes me want to puke when I use the jump button. It's Arms again! Maybe now we'll finish him. It's making kind of weird, like, wet farty noises. This looks like it should be a Gradius boss. This is an R-type boss? No, don't touch me. Bad touch. Stop, stop, stop. Why doesn't it just do that all the time? Oh no, oh no. All right, I'm gonna have to switch out, because otherwise... Why does it sound so farty? I can say with some degree of certainty that this is not the most exciting boss I've ever fought. Ow! Jerk ass. I kind of hate this guy. Another boss that could benefit from a health bar. No, stop. I like his animation. It is creepy. But it's also a big annoying asshole to fight. Sound design is a choice. I gotta say, having played more SNES games now than I ever have previously in my life, The SNES has an amazing soundscape for developers to work with, and most of them just did not know what the fuck they were doing. Like, seriously. There are a lot of games on the Super Nintendo that just have absolutely terrible sound design. Also, this isn't very fun, actually. Just waiting for him to open his arms back up. Incredibly glad that boss HP bars are a standard feature in modern games. Yeah. I can't say this is the most fun I've ever had. Let's see what LCDs is. So LCDs has like a dominatrix whip that shoots shockwaves. LCDs nuts! LCDs is like, yeah, I did it. That was all me. LCDs does have a cool design, yeah. I remember from the feature, LCDs has like a very feminine shape, if I remember correctly. Planet covered by water, the ocean sphere is home to Triton. What, like... Okay, are you saying we should use Triton? Because Triton is kind of fucked up at the moment. Triton really needs to go in for repairs. Does that shoot eyeballs? The cannon is on a flotation device. Destroy it. Yes, we may be able to something. I didn't read all that. It's invading alien forests. Of course, it's shooting eyeballs. Why it always got to be weird like that? I can't reach it. Shit. Panthera. Short King, we have need of you. It's a neat looking ship. Look at that. Okay, well, I don't really have much I can do about that, do I? Oh, there we go. No, Pantera, no. I'm here, what I missed. Try again. Ocean sphere. Can I skip ahead to this part? So we're playing Zardion. This is the first game we've come to tonight. Okay, so did that? Ow. I'm curious. Did that restore everybody's health? No. It only restores the health of the one that died. Okay. Okay, I'm moving on. It's an interesting game. It's not a particularly fun game. Yeah, Zardoz. Exactly. But it's an interesting one. It's at least an interesting one. What were they thinking? Clean plate, move down. 5 more to go. 5 more to go, and then we're turning the page, and y'all can get back to requesting all kinds of bullshit. How exciting. What a shitload of fuck. See, I could never do the AVGN thing. Like, you really got to push my buttons to get me ranting about a game. Like, you gotta fuck up bad. Feet. See, I already like this one. Speaks to my fetishes. You have to full send the angry acting. And look, I've talked about this before. I cannot put on a persona for streaming. I can't do it. It runs completely, this is pretty rowdy actually. It runs completely counter to like what I want to be doing here. I can't put on a show for y'all. I can't act. I can't mug for the camera. I can't feign fury. I'm just me. Okay, so I was expecting a puzzle game. This is like very much the opposite of what I thought I was getting here. Oh, maybe I am. Of course, maybe the puzzle is use gun on enemy. I was telling me, why is the path such a good game? I'm not saying there aren't games that that push that button for me, but they are uncommon at least. How many of y'all, you look like Cobra? I do look like Cobra. I just need the gun arm and the cigar. But, and stay with me, what if you're a PNG of a plate? Oh god! Oh god, I was nearly terminated. Not gonna lie, I do want to get that Bubsy collection. I think I'm gonna be forced into it, personally. Scan mode, scanning. Okay, we have the map. Map data download completed. Okay, what do my other buttons do? Oh, B-switch. Oh, B-switch is my weapon. Nice. Okay, there's my map. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, top button. Top button lets you lock in your angle. Oh, that's gonna be good. That is gonna be key. Feels like SNES Ikari Warriors. Kinda does, doesn't it? Kinda does, doesn't it? Do not reward them for shackling that horse to that car. Do you really think? Like, seriously, when the Bubsy collection comes out, do you think I'm gonna be able to avoid, if not getting the collection, at least doing something Bubsy related? Just here for the digital feat. Pretty good top-down section from Contra game. There really should have been more top-down section from Contra games. What would you have, chat, what would you have thought of a Contra game that was all top-down? I think they could have done something with that. I will say my one problem with this game so far is everything takes a really fucking long time to kill. Like, I have to shoot these things a lot. Is that just alien syndrome? Basically, yeah. That's just twin stick shooter? Yeah, I know. I mean, top-down shooter is a... Oh, they're respawning. Top-down shooter is a fairly dense genre. But I always feel like Contra did it particularly well. And I think I would have enjoyed if they had spent more time doing top-down shooters. I mean, I certainly enjoyed the platforming shooters as well, but... Prefer more bad guys take less damage to kill. A lot of game developers don't get this. And it's particularly bad with stuff like ARPGs, like Diablo-style games. Look, straight up, players do not want to spend like 10 minutes shooting one enemy with 1 billion health. They want to spend their time shooting like 100 enemies with 1 health. People absolutely yearn to clear out vast fields of trash. Oh, this is interesting. I'm getting its memories. Yeah, there really is not much defense for bullet spongy enemies. Anywhere you have an enemy that takes 10 hits to kill, you could have 2 enemies that take 5 hits to kill, or 3 enemies that take 3 hits to kill. And I guarantee you, it'll be a better game for it. I'm okay with one big tanky guy if they have enough moveset pattern variation. I think the game is telling me I can't do that. But I don't have like a roll or anything, so like I can't Am I supposed to go over there? I'm supposed to shoot that thing. That's what I was supposed to do. There we go, I get it. So in certain games, like say platformers, I want to move around, not spend a bunch of time in combat, yeah. I think I'm supposed to maybe climb in that thing? Or no, blow it up. Why did I have to shoot that so much? What the hell was the point in making me shoot that so much? Your starting gun is super weak. Well, when do I get another one? It's another crab bot. Okay, so apparently these mechanical invaders are like messing with reality and turning it into glowing hexagons. And I need to blow them up to stop that. Is you a few PS2 era platformers had where they try to bolt on fighting game combat to 3D platforming? It's like, feels so disconnected from the rest of the game. I feel like you can see this being recorded security cam footage. That is cool. Like, I do really like the way it's telling its story. Alert! Alert! Reroute power to bat. Uh-oh. I think you're all fucking dead. You got there in a hurry. I like the cam has a time code and hex. That is a neat detail, isn't it? That is cool. All right, so now we're in zone 2. Whoa! We can't reroute here. This is bat country. See, even in machine gun mode, it takes forever to kill these guys. They fix camera survival horror games with the angles of security camera footage. It feels like it would be a really natural way to do it. It does seem like it would be, but I can't think of any offhand. Hey, you Pikachu means Resident Evil. Video game, I want a new gun. Give me a new gun. Occasionally I find the reverse frustrating to play Diablo-esque games with a bunch of enemies, different movements, styles, and special abilities and cool things. You vaporize them the second they hit the screen, so none of that matters. You only ever use the one attack. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely wrong ways to do it. But I definitely prefer a wide variety of interesting enemies that go down easily, as opposed to a couple big interesting enemies that take too long to kill. I've had more than a few games ruined for me because of how bullet spongy they are. Because of how bullet spongy the enemies are. Borderlands, Hard Reset, this. Final Fantasy VII had one really cool moment where you're infiltrating the Shinra HQ where your camera angle fades into a security camera monitor where the guard is asleep. I was almost able to read that entire comment before that thing blew up. You're correct that giant sponge guy is worse. You're still only hitting with the same attack anyway. Yeah. If I am only gonna have one interesting attack, I'm sorry, can I not go through there? Is there a problem, officer? Am I too wide for that? Chat, I think my shoulder pads are too wide. I can't get in there. I think I'm stuck. Because this thing doesn't work, and this won't open, right? Trying to get in this room, the slap my shoulder pads are alerting everyone in the area. Chad, I'm doing this as hard as I can. Do you have a gun mode where bullets were like 90 degrees away? You're right. Yes, yeah, we were talking about alien syndrome. I've got a spread shot. I don't think it's, I think I'm supposed to go in this room, but for whatever reason, I can't. Oh well, this has been Operation Logic Bomb. I apparently don't have the logical faculties to figure this one out. You have to come back as Kidling. Only Bullet can fit. Press A to be really small. I mashed every single button on that controller. I assure you. I have been logic bombed through. Discovering we're out of quite a few things. Alrighty. Try unplugging, plugging back in. Remember, it's always within the realm of possibility that it's an emulation error. There's always a chance that something is just falling apart in the emulation of it. Player character, Hero, Agent Logan, the protagonist of the game, is assigned the codename Hero after being recruited. Hero is a warrior whose capabilities are far beyond the limits of normal humans. Through enhancements, he's become an excellent soldier. He's resistant to red bullets while wearing heat-resistant suits that wrap his body and his nervous system. He's called Agent Logan, the Western release of the game. Also, his ass is too big to get through the tight spaces in the game. What's up, Toes? Finished your Final Fantasy V Fiesta run earlier. Congratulations! What classes did you have for it? I can actually ask that question like an intelligent person now. At the end of the century! The reddish moon symbolizing the evil spirit world rises in the sky. Va! The followers of the evil spirit are resurrected with the rising of the moon. That man has a face on his chest. Gallagher, king of the evil spirit's forces, bellows to all who will listen. Hey, watch me smash this watermelon. Sorry, we will destroy the dream world first, then eliminate all who are not part of the evil spirit's something. Aldis! Yuko also, goddess of the celestial valleys, did something, and there's also Lena, and she's gonna do something too. It's great. Mighty Maiden, the bell tolls for battle. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for battle. Had Chemist Knight, Freelancer, Time Mage. Had a condition where I'd lose a class when entering the void and lost Chemist. Oof. Game start. Val's Phantom Soldier, Episode 4, Mighty Maiden. I remember the reboot that makes it into... Oh. Oh, we played this. I remember now. Pew. We were like this, I recall. Yeah, we had a good time with this one. Wasn't too bad. Finished Night would have been the smoothest loss since Freelancer and Master Knight basically does 90% of the work. I'm gonna go to my old fallback chat. It's better than ActRaiser 2. Tentacle skulls are a pretty rowdy design. Beep. Stopped getting titles after 1992, and then 2006 it randomly resurfaced as that. Well, if nobody else was using it. Why couldn't have been all SimCity ActRaiser 2? Dude, I know, right? I'm 99% sure I'm going the wrong way. Oh, hello. Wow, those guys really explode when you kill them. I realized it might get some blowback. That also would have been bad. It was the amalgam of the two playstyles that made the original good. I wonder. From what I've heard, this is a lot better on things that aren't SNES. What else was, oh shit, I can't make that jump. What else was this on? Do I have a run button? Oh, I think I just wasted all my special items. TurboGrafx. Okay, you just gotta jump at like the absolute last second. Ow. I mean, it's a pretty good weapon. That was a PC game, 2, 3, 4 TurboGrafx CD. Then there's a reboot remake thing of the 4th TurboGrafx game. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'll just be down here. I'm sure down here is fine. Oh my god, it's death. Vicanti Dominator. Ability Boomerang Cutter. Fucking death, man. There we go. In my opinion, the platforming sections of ActRaiser were fine, not particularly inspiring. You may have a point about how the sim section might not work for a full game. As it was, I will say, just as the city building was in the original ActRaiser, it wouldn't have been. That's a really cool background. I'm pretty sure we say that every time we play this, but it's a really cool background. Yeah, I don't think there was enough going on in the city building segments of ActRaiser 1 to carry a full game, but I do think it could have been expanded to produce something that could support a full game. They tried that with ActRaiser 2 and expanding the platforming in ways to support a full game, and that didn't work. But I'm not altogether convinced that it couldn't have worked the other way. Oh, healing on demand. Okay, cool. So basically the X button, so you collect power-ups and they go into that list of 6 dots up there. When you hit the X button, it loads it. And then you have like finite uses of it. New management games, I want to try the sequel to Sim Tower because Sim Tower was a localized version of a Japanese game called The Tower, and apparently Sega published direct sequels for it on PC and GBA. Are you unaware of Ute Tower, Shadows? We have talked at great length about Ute Tower around here. Yeah, not a bad power-up system. And it lets you switch between them, too. So you can collect a bunch of stuff and then use the specific one that you actually want. Pretty sensible system, if you ask me. You do need serious coyote time for some of the platforming in this. Like, here, we'll go ahead and load that. Oh, that's neat. What's a Ute? So I believe the creator of the tower in Japan went by the name Ute Saito. So the sequel to Sim Tower just had his name on it, Ute Tower. I can be unaware of it. You want to shout about Woot Tower? Well, if we really start getting into it, I'm just going to talk about Project High Rise for the rest of the evening, so. I think I just leveled up. My life bar got longer when I killed that guy. Also a scholar of Japanese PC history and wrote a bunch of books about how the first apples got imported to Japan. That's cool. But no, honestly, the original Sim Tower is not a great game. It is very hard to understand what you're doing in that game. It is very, very hard to understand how the balance of like population and restaurants and everything works. Ute Tower is much better about that. Ute Tower is an improvement in every way. These guys shoot eyeballs too. Everybody fucking shoots eyeballs, chat. Where are they getting all these eyeballs? Yeah, you need to know exactly what to do in Sim Tower to get 5 stars. General Dalgan. He's dogging it. Oh my, oh God, okay. So basically, just don't be close enough to him for that, and everything will be fine. No, I didn't, God damn you. Oh, I died. They keep an eye out for them. Where does this start you from? Do you start from the beginning of the level? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I have I have done the Valdising. Yep, that's why we stopped last time too. Any game that doesn't have sensible checkpoints, we're just punching right out of. So, such is the way of all Valdis streams. They Valis. Oh God, yeah. Now I remember we played the NES version of this like a million times. I think we've only played the Super NES version like once or twice. Now that I'm thinking about it. Not that there's probably that much difference between them. Let's do 3 players. I am human. Eight-player Monopoly. Lurk while I rewatch every Folding Ideas video from the last 2 years in another browser window. That was an excellent idea, Grunt Fodder. If I wasn't the one streaming, I'd do that too. Oh God. Here we go. We got Elizabeth, Gary Kant, Mary Ann, Amanda, Polly, Billy Bob, Betty Sue, and Jeeves. Gary Kant and Billy Bob. Gimme. Alright. You look like a Jeeves. That's not me. We got stuck near free railroad. Fuck you. Woo woo. Sold. Wait, didn't the NES Monopoly had sound clips, didn't it? I'm a dog wearing a gilded hat. Sold! Alright, well the railroads are broken up at least. Oh my god. It's called B&O Railroad because it stinks. That's a rabbit in the hat? How can you tell? Aww. Damn it, doggy. Wow, okay. Roll that shit again, idiot. Pay the hospital back for all those babies you stole. Because it had hops? I just thought I was running like a dog. It looks like he has celery. Only version of Monopoly I had growing up was Star Wars Episode 1 of Monopoly. I have never had or played a themed version of Monopoly. I had an old school Monopoly set. I think it was my mom's Monopoly set when I was a kid. Do the different versions have like different rules? Like does Star Wars Monopoly actually have special rules? Playing Monopoly as Jar Jar Binks sure was something, I tell you. All cosmetic, okay. See, I would be more into it if they had like not even like hard and fast stuff, not even like changes the board or anything, but if each custom like licensed version of Monopoly had like some special rules in the rule book that you could choose to play with that fit with the theme or whatever. Land on the same space and have a lightsaber battle a la Archon. Yeah, see, that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. I played same rules as different cosmetics. Mario 1 does make the jail condition illegally pirating software with an image of Mario trying to use an emulator. Little on the nose, isn't that Nintendo? Honestly, the animations are really making this game drag. What coincidence, only the Monopoly Man could afford a physical copy of a lot of GameCube games. I imagine there has to be a... Oh, hello. I imagine there has to be a setting in the options to turn off the animations so you can actually play this at a normal human time scale. Not having fun? Congrats, that's a feature Monopoly, not a bug. Do. Income tax refund, collect 20 to, holy shit. We going out for lobster tonight, chat. The dollar amounts in Monopoly are so nonsense. Could you imagine if newer versions of Monopoly like kept up with inflation? Like, pay your medical bills, that'll be $150,000. Oh, sorry, it's selling counterfeit softwares. Yeah, still Mario pirating games. Just add a 0 to every number. I think in some cases you need to like multiply by 1,000. Some of these would just be pure nonsense at this point. The tax refund would still be $20. And you get it on a preloaded debit card, which you couldn't actually use. Until you landed on a chance space and drew a card to, like, call and get it all sorted out. Speaking of video game, board games, heard the Gears of War board game of all things is, like, insanely well made. Really? That's interesting. Is it like, I mean, what's it like? I would assume, just my own idle imaginings, it would be something in the realm of, like, Warhammer. Like, some kind of, like, squad-based strategy thing. Would not think it would translate to board games well, but apparently it's super fun. There's a Gears of War SRPG, isn't there? Like a Gears of War XCOM-like? That's supposed to be really good? Your building and loan matures, collect $150. You canoodle with your wife. Tino streamed to AJ. You know, I think that's where I saw it. I think I saw Tino stream that. You were in jail. Fuck you. Just played Slay the Spire board game last week. That was pretty good. This game's got sauce, chat. I have not read the Gears of lore, no. There's one thing I absolutely will not give a shit about. It's the story in Gears of War. Gears of War is probably the most fun I've had with a game where I absolutely despised the story. Like, Gears of War 1's story is an atrocity. Well, that's fucking crazy. Well, yes, I do believe I will buy this. Lower in the Grimdark future, there is only war. Oh, and also Gears. I keep going by the Academy Games booth at these cons, looking longingly at the Stellaris board game.
Don't you be coming back here now.
Don't you be coming back here now. The one voice line in the entire game. Gears really well made. I'm not a big cover shooter guy. It doesn't really appeal to you. Do you want to try the tactics one? It looks more your speed. Probably dumb request. I love how you have that now playing window for power hours. Any thoughts of having something similar for demo nights so you know which game you're on if we come in late? That would be smart, wouldn't it? That would be a smart thing. I can try to set something up like that up. Who am I talking to? It's me, it's Bub. I would like to buy houses. Oh, they are expensive. Uh-oh. They really don't need the fanfare every time you pass go, either. Lol. You are in jail. Advance to Illinois Avenue. There aren't many of these go directly to space cards, are there? There's one for Illinois, there's one for Park Place. There's one for the nearest railroad. I think there's one for the nearest utility. I don't remember if there are any others. To play the Warhammer Space Marine game from around the same time is legit cool. I played a couple. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god, my eyes. All right, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. It was thinly tolerable while it wasn't an assault on the senses, but now. Just assume that I gradually got Park Place and Boardwalk built up, and then one by one they landed on them and were utterly destroyed. Thank fuck, don't thank me yet. Do not thank me yet. Oh fuck no. Fun fact, late game jail is the best place to be on the board since you can still collect rent without having to worry about landing on someone else's property. It's funny, isn't it? Take it over Monopoly at least. It's the most colorful donut I've ever seen. Well, hello there. Game. Oh,
how many
game.
players would you like?
3? I was not asking how many humans there'll be.
Play against the computer?
How many players will be played by the computer? 3. No. 2. No! Oh, fucking shit. Alright, as funny as it would be, I didn't realize what the interface was. They gave me a cursor. As funny as it would be to watch 3 computers duke it out like idiots. Yeah, we shall give you a cursor and it shall do nothing. It's true. It's true. Okay, I get it now.
How many players would you like?
There will be 3 players.
Would you like to play against the computer?
There will be 2 complete computer players.
Please enter your name.
There we go. Perfect. Version's theme is weirdly odd key. Who looks the most? You look like you've seen some shit. Bub Sajak. I was gonna ask the Wheel of Fortune theme usually is downbeat. No. No, this is unusual.
Please enter your name.
And I have no idea why. Like the SNES soundscape definitely could have done something more upbeat and high key, but they just didn't for whatever reason. It's a phrase. I like it. I would like to. Why did you give me a cursor, you fuckers? Give me a spin. What fucking button? Oh my god. The control in this is awful. It's so lame. Wow, you sure did make that wheel turn. Good job. Fucking R. None, 0, nothing. Impressed by their ability to make quiz games. Dude, the main interaction button is X. No other Super NES game, as far as I know, uses X as its primary interaction. It's always A or B or sometimes Y. Why'd they fucking do anything? Why'd they give me a cursor that does nothing except select letters? Why is it basically a mouse cursor when it doesn't need to be? All you need to do is scroll through the letters. You have to pay to use an A. I see what you did there, son. Do you really have to clap every time they land on a number? It's a lot of H's. Hat the hit the something hit
Choose a letter.
the hit the nail. Oh, you got it. Hit the nail on the head. How about that? Hit the hole. Also, that's a really sad wheel spin, too.
Choose a letter.
Like, everything about this game just feels sad. Tick, 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 stop. Yay! Vanna with her dead, soulless black eyes. Is Meredith just gonna run the table on us? Or is the computer gonna make her fuck up? That's a lot of money.
Choose a letter.
1,500. I guess it's just L and D. That's all she's got left.
Choose a letter.
Why? Why? Why though? Very anemic for a game show even? Yeah. Like, just fucking solve it. Put us out of our misery. Yes, thank you. God Christ. I think we're done here. So you really nowled that? All right, one more game, and then we get turn the page. Are you excited, chat? I'm excited, chat. Error where they did not implement difficulty other than CPU has an X% chance of fucking up. Sky Blazer! Not quite. I think Odge wants to hit Nowls into his head after that. Thought I requested it last time? You did? I thought... We must have played it? I know it was on there. It's not on there now, so... We did not? Whoa, who's this guy? Godzilla, stand by, okay. We are bringing him onto land at Osaka. The rest is all up to you. Use your best technique to control Godzilla. Various enemies are lurking in the city. Move carefully. If you move Godzilla crashing through buildings, it injures him. That's why I prepared 4 points for energy resupply and other points in the city. Collect these items and head for the monster. Good luck. This is the layout of the battle zone. This reshows again on nature, points out the folly of men. I remember them asking about if you had your password. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Skyblazer request is like, play Skyblazer if we can pick up from where we left off, and I didn't remember where that was, so I just kind of moved past it. Probably spell this game Super Godzilla. Whoa, what the hell? Wait, I'm sorry, we're doing what? Is this like a puzzle game? There's a tank. What exactly do I want to do here? Well, where are you going, buddy? Into that building, apparently. The control waves don't reach any farther. If you advance Godzilla any farther, he'll go out of control. We change his direction. Wow, he warped. That must have been the warp item. The fuck is this? What the fuck is going on?
I like it.
I believe I have no idea. All I know is I'm stepping on tanks and it makes me feel good. You're supposed to. I don't know. Who's shooting at me? The control waves don't reach any farther. What fuck you? Why? Who's shooting at me? Can I please get to a blue thing? I'm gonna turn this full circle by saying I remember an AVGN video on this. We are giving energy to Godzilla. So, okay. The kids refueling complete, we are moving. Okay, so the conceit is that Godzilla, they have a remote controlled Godzilla. That is what's going on here. Can I like walk to a different? Oh, okay. Sorry, I busted a building. Sorry. As soon as Godzilla is the enemy, I've seen them with Godzilla as a good guy. I don't think I've seen one with Godzilla being a fleshy battle platform. Yeah, this is weird, isn't it? Are they gonna do that animation every single time? Can I skip it? I can skip the dialogue, but not the animation. There's Godzuki. Weep, 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 weep. Please be nice to scientists as to convince their superiors that this idea of remote controlled Godzilla like an RC car is financially viable. I am refueling my Godzilla. These are like enormous vats of Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Oh, I bet we want to punch the shit out of that red dot. Now moving around the Tsutenkaku Tower. What is that supposed to mean to me? Please stop shooting at me. Godzilla's recreating Operation Soda Steel. Such a strange concept for a game. The enemy is around here, be careful. That's strange. King Ghidorah should be at this point. Ah! Rah! Okay, listen, Godzilla and the enemy monsters both have ferocious fighting spirit. The stronger it is, the more enemy attacks, and the more destructive the techniques Godzilla can attack with. Each of the enemies has his own rhythm, and the instinctive bar rises and falls with a certain pattern. Aim for the low point in the enemy's fighting spirit, Then move Godzilla in. Slip in close while holding down the enemy's fighting spirit as much as possible, then punch. This opens up God. Zilla's attack window, then pull him back quickly. The farther back you go, the more Godzilla's energy builds up and the more powerful technique he can mount. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nyum. I hate it. Ow, that did a shitload of damage. If you don't watch out, the animal shoots light rays too. What was I supposed to do about that, dickhead? Look at his fighting spirit. It's immense. No, I don't want to escape. Bro, this sucks. All I can do is punch. Do something cool, you fucker. I'm mashing all the buttons. I don't know which one actually makes him do cool shit. Like, do something! Bro! I think you automatically do shift your bar gets all the way to the right. So here's the thing. If I go up and punch him, like, my bar freezes. Okay, I made him do a tail thing. Ha! Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, see, now I can't punch. Why does he get to do that, man? Fuck off. Scientists suck at controlling Godzilla. They should have just let Godzilla handle this shit. Like, sure, maybe you would have had a couple extra 100 buildings squashed and a few thousand civilians killed. But Godzilla knows how to handle his shit, okay? Godzilla gets the job done, not these nerdy-ass scientists. All right, I do not like this game. I do not approve of this game. Weird concept. I would love to give it points for that, but it is not fun. That was no bueno. You know it is bueno, chat. Thanks for trying it. Oh, my pleasure. It's what I do here. It's what I do here. But we did it. We did it. We finished all of the requests from this page. Now, chat, we can turn the page. Like so. And we can experience all the puzzle and RPG and simulation and sports and May I Request Skyblazer? No, we're moving on. We're moving on. Requests are open. Go for it. What do we got here? Okay, I'm actually gonna read through all these like I do. Okay, so we've still got the back half of the fighting games split into Street and Tournament. So we've got Final Fight 2, Rival Turf, Sengoku Street Combat, Super Double Dragon, and Ultimate Fighter. And then under Tournament, Battle Blaze, Clay Fighter, The Combat Tribes, King of the Monsters, Mortal Kombat, Pit Fighter, Power Moves, Ranma 1/2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, TMNT Tournament Fighter, Tough Enough, Ultraman, and World Heroes. Ultraman has got to be better than... Oh, Deep Thought. Oh, Deep Thought, I have bad news for you. Under Puzzle, we got Busyland, Kablooey, King Arthur's World, Krusty Super Funhouse, Lemmings, The Lost Vikings, Mario and Wario, On the Ball, Pack Attack, Pushover, Spin Dizzy Worlds, Troddlers, Wordtress, and Yoshi's Cookie. And then RPGs, chat. RPGs. We have Arcana, Draken, Dungeon Master, Evo, Eye of the Beholder, Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Genghis Khan 2, Inindo, Way of the Ninja, which I always forget is an RPG. I always assume it's platformer. Lagoon, Lost Mission, Lufia and the Fortress of Doom, Might and Magic 2, Might and Magic 3, Obitus, Paladin's Quest, Seventh Saga, Spellcraft, 3 different Ultimas, and Wizardry 5. Under Simulation, we have Aerobiz, Desert Strike, Return to the Gulf, Gemfire, Lock-On, Mech Warrior, PTO, Pilot Wings Populous, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3, Sim Ant, Sim City, Sim Earth, Steel Talons, Super Battleship, Super Battle Tank 2, Super Battle Tank 1, Super Conflict, Super Strike Eagle, Turn and Burn, No Fly Zone, Uncharted Waters, Utopia, Warp Speed, Wing Commander, Secret Missions, and Wings 2 Aces High. But and then we got Spurts. We got a bot. First time chatter, also last time chatter. How about that? Hi bot. Bye bot. So sports is divided into your individual sports. We got baseball, Cal Ripken Jr., Extra Innings, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens, Super Baseball Simulator 1000, Super Baseball 2020, Super Bases Loaded, Super Bases Loaded 2, Super Batter Up, and Sports Illustrated Football/Baseball. And then we've got the first 4 basketball games on the list. Bill Lambiers, Bulls vs. Blazers, NBA All-Star, and NBA Jam. Nonsense bot, the best viewers are right here already. What do we need with more viewers? We already have the best ones we can get. It's funny seeing the RPG section seem so small, honestly. It's weird, like, this has, what, 5, 10, 15... 22 games on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those games are only announced. Which means by Nintendo Power's reckoning, there are only 15 RPGs on the Super NES at this time. Considering our RPGs are kind of synonymous with the SNES. Though, if you think about it, like, how many RPGs can you name on the system? Like, there's 3 Final Fantasies. There's no, they don't have Secret of Mana here. I think they filed Secret of Mana under Adventure. They've got Lufia. They've got Ultima. They've got Seventh Saga. Depends you letting us name imports. No. I'm talking about specifically this lineup for the West. Not actually that many, maybe. Paladin's Quest, Chrono Trigger, Secret Mana, Mystic Quest, Lufia. I mean, there's definitely going to be quite a few RPGs by the end of the system's lifespan, but at this point, going into 1994, really not that many, actually. And not that many particularly notable ones either. Obviously, Final Fantasy is a big name. Also, some of these are, I mean, Evo, I wouldn't consider Evo an RPG, really. It's got elements of it, but... might be that dam didn't crack until Final Fantasy II. I mean, maybe, but also Final Fantasy II was in 1991. You know, we're 2 years and change past that. I mean, I guess they tried. Hal America tried with Arcana. Enix tried with Seventh Saga. Seika tried with Lagoon. Doesn't mean they were any good. Blackgate is an awful port. Porta 6 isn't that bad. Most of the Ultima console ports are quite clumsy. So yeah, we have Blackgate, False Prophet, Runes of Virtue. False Prophet's the only one that's out at this point. Also, it's interesting, Ultima the Black Gate is from FCI, same as False Prophet. Runes of Virtue is from Electronic Arts. SNES has several great RPGs, honestly, there's surprisingly little that came out here aside from that. Yeah, I think SNES is known for RPGs because it had some of the like most influential of the time on it. We're way more than 2 years past that, more than 32 years. Excuse me, Chaos. I have been living in January of 1994 for the past several weeks. Okay? This is just where I live. This is where I have always been and I will always be. I was born in 1994 and I will die in 1994. It is simply the way of things. All right, how many goddamn requests have y'all put in already? 19! Jesus, you people really do go nuts when I tell you to. Good Lord. All right, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna hang around for a couple more minutes, let you get whatever else you need out of your systems. And then we'll start playing these with the last hour of the evening. Invest in Apple stocks, Oddish. I remember PSX had an obscene number of RPGs on it. Well, let's see. The PlayStation 1 had a trilogy of Final Fantasies. It had Final Fantasy Tactics. It had Vagrant Story. It had... Yeah, it did have a lot, didn't it? I think if we sat here and started listing out RPGs on the PlayStation, we'd be here for the rest of the night. They're literally placing Battleship under simulations, literally fucking Battleship. Yes. Yes, that is exactly what they're doing. I'm like, straight up, they're like, Nintendo's classification, or Nintendo Power's classification system is awful. It is terrible. It makes no fucking sense at all. It is really bad. Not to say there's no hidden gems on SNES RPG-wise. It's not like PS1 or 2 or PSP where you can randomly pull some RPG nobody has ever played. Turns out probably neat. Vandal Hearts. Vandal Hearts. I told you all I worked on the revival, remake, re-sequel, whatever for Vandal Hearts in my brief time at Konami. So it happens when you let these guys do the classification. All right, chat. Let's see how many of these we can get to tonight. Let's see what we can see. Yep, the Xbox Live Arcade one. Alright, so where is that one? Okay, it's just that. Idris Exploit. let's start with some Eye of the Beholder. It's the Eye of the Beholder, na 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 na. Strategic simulations. Oh, it's Capcom. Oh, it's Capcom. An official advanced Dungeons and Dragons computer product. We, the Lords of Waterdeep, have gathered to purge our city of an ancient evil. Give call to the heroes of the land and let us choose our champions. Master. They think they have found a solution. One of those guys, the guy in green is huge. That's a huge dude. Threw your asses back into the sewer. Good luck, nerd. So Sega CD port with banger music, goes all dark techno and club beats that sound stripped. We commission you to find the nature of this evil and destroy it if you are able. Prepare for the dangerous journey. Oh, I'm ready to fucking murder some people. Look, my hand has an eyeball on it. Can't be more ready than that. Lord Jesus, let me kick some fucking ass. Begin your search below the city. Eyeballs really are a motif tonight, it's weird. We have them. Oh no. Oh, wow, okay. Their fate is sealed. Oh god, I get an actual cursor, okay. Start me a new party. Select the box of the character you wish to create or view. Oh boy. Okay, first of all, gray lettering on gray stone background, not what I would have recommended. Frankly. Dwarf make fighter. I'm gonna make an entire team of dwarfs, I think. We're gonna have a dwarf fighter, and they're all gonna be lawful good, everybody. Every last goddamn one of them. Sure, whatever. Name. Dwarf on golf. Okay, so this will be dwarf. Dwarven female will be our. We're gonna have fighter, cleric, thief, and then maybe just another one of something. Here, you can be the thief. You're gonna be a chaotic good thief. Yeah, I like that. Sure, yes. Butt slam. I only get 6 characters here to work with. Bulge. The lady thief, of course. Dwarf guy, cleric, lawful neutral, beardy guy, yes. Beardo. Alright, third character. Third character must be a dwarf. But what kind of dwarf? Dwarf lady. I guess multi-class? Or should I double up on one of these? Yeah, fuck it, another fighter. This one's gonna be neutral good. You. But This poor child had a very tough childhood. Their parents couldn't afford vowels for their name. Dwarf, Bulge, Beardo, and Butt Slammer. I can't imagine a more capable party than... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Skellington. I have taken the lockpicks. You. Missed with the... I'm sorry, what are you doing? Here, have more lockpicks. I guess. Cool. How do I get out of here? There we go. Okay, cool. You can't go that way because I'm being attacked! How's... Can't reach. Can't reach. Miss. Miss. I think she just slapped him and they died. Slapped out your hand when you tried to hand it to her. Dwarven arms can't reach. Just hit AC 0. There's a hole. The slimy, smelly drain pipe reveals nothing. The slimy, smelly drain pipe reveals nothing. I see you there. Get your ass over here. I'm gonna slide right into position. Oh God, oh Jesus. That is a lot of dudes. Sweet mother of God. Okay, I don't have any spells. Cool. Perfect. Smack him with your hand. We do a lot of damage. Oh man, I really don't like this interface. Rations taken. Dwarf, hold my rations. Dagger taken. Am I beholding yet, chat? Is beholding happening? God. Didn't this support SNES mouse? I think so. Any more iconic duo than classic CRPGs and console ports that have no fucking idea how to UI? Look at them all! Get them! Slap them! Slap them silly! Oh, the music sucks. It ain't doing much for me, that's for sure. Bulge does not seem to be in good shape. I need to get Butt Slammer up here. I should have my two fighters up in front. Okay. Now I get to work out the exciting mechanics of how to fucking do that. How do I convince you to move? Can I like click and drag? Oh, swap. Okay, cool. You can just swap them. Well, that was blessedly intuitive. Here, when you wake up, you're gonna have a shiny new dagger. Won't that be fun? Beardo has gained a level of experience. I gained a level of experience by stepping on a pressure plate? Will this one also give me experience? Oh boy, it's a puzzle. Also, Beardo hasn't been doing anything. Why does he get a fucking level? Is that a rock? I think we will need this rock. There we go. I'm a genius, chat. Genius who can barely make this interface work. Does it have a mapping system or anything? No, of course not. One song is just driving you insane. Don't worry, we're not gonna play this much longer. I eagerly await death. Oh, those are throwing daggers, and I just kind of heaved them over everybody's head. Cool. Support of a Western game, that's a good question. I don't actually know what this is. Port of a game by Westwood, I see. That giant worm thing? Ew! It's dead. Great. Here's the thought, what if you didn't fucking miss all the time? Wouldn't that be exciting? PC game is supposed to be one of the all-time classics. This console port isn't. Green dungeon floor looks like a carpeted bathroom. My friend's house was built in the 70s. Probably smells like it too. Yeah, this isn't exactly the most exciting game in the world. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Why does this huge worm with the frightening teeth have a cute little squeak? No idea. All right, chat, let me start a new list for stuff from these pages that we've actually done. All right, so that's that. What's next on our particular agenda? God, we spent like 15 minutes of our lives playing that. What a waste. I think I remember this one. I think we've done this one. I think. Mm-hmm. I remember this weird fucker. It's dynamite! Game instructions. Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out.
Player 1, get ready.
Get ready. Ooh. Alright, cool. I just killed myself. This is where you fucked up.
Player 1, get ready.
Has to be the most Amiga port that ever Amiga'd. I'm sure I've heard you say that before. I just murdered myself, chat. Good thing we skipped the instructions. I know, right?
Player 1, get ready.
Okay, I figured it out. I feel bad this is an innocent, naive soul to deal with the UXOs. So I'm just trying to blow up the world. That's all.
Player 1, get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Ah, that will be your doom.
Player 1, get ready.
Well, I guess that was a mistake. Can I like... I can't like do anything. Like, what's the point of picking these up if I can't do anything with them? What does that even mean?
Player 1,
Get. One single death threw me until I realized I got reset for Dread Delusion, and there just has not been a single death in that game. I've been pretty careful in that one. Okay, I think what I'm actually trying to do... Oh, well, I fucked that up, didn't I? I think I'm just trying to detonate all the bombs. I think that's the concept. So I don't have to destroy the entire level. I just need to detonate everything. But this one's gonna kill me stone dead if I detonate it. And I can't come back from that one, so like... I don't know. Oh, wait, that did... Oh, I was missing that was setting that one off too. Okay, whatever. Hang on, I got this. Continue.
Player 1, get ready.
Get ready. You can choose the delay. How? Oh, wait, I fucked that up. Shit! Infinite patience on the devs' part to not make one of the passwords fart.
Player 1,
They might have done one of those things where there's no vowels in the password system. Okay. That's all. That's what I need to do. Easy peasy.
Player 1, get ready.
kill me. Is there a way to get the overhead to you before you die? I don't know.
Player 1, get ready.
Start button. Oh no, I didn't want to. Get out of this game. I can fucking do that. I can do that real easily, in fact. Anyway. Oh wow, we actually have to follow that with something even worse. Incredible. Incredible, chat. You really seek only misery for yourselves. How much anxiety do you want the soundtrack to cause? Yes. It's only up from here? I'm not even sure that's true. Brought this on yourself. I don't request shit. I don't choose what we play, chat. You do this to yourselves. Try to give you Skyblazer, you chose this. I did not feel like playing Skyblazer tonight. Straight up. Y'all have the full run of the Super NES's selection of RPGs and simulations up to this point. You choose Pit Fighter. On your head be it. So if you've never watched Matt McMuscles, he does a series called The Worst Fighting Game, where he endeavors to find the worst fighting games ever created. Actually, no, I don't think he's done this one for Worst Fighting Game. I think he did a What Happened on this one. But either way, he did a really, really interesting breakdown of this. So Pit Fighter, as it turns out, was actually pretty good. Was actually pretty big in the arcades. And of course, any game that's big in the arcades has a pretty decent chance of getting home versions. And the Super NES version of this is famously like the worst. He did do Worst Fighting Game for this. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was Worst Fighting Game or What Happened. Because I remember he was talking about the different versions of it. But yeah, it's missing so many fundamental pieces of what makes a game playable. Foot. Or Sergeant Frog referencing Pit Fighter because the Japanese localizations insert koi messages apparently infamously weird. Oh, that's funny. Still think BB's Kids is the worst fighting game on the SNES. It's amazing we've already played 3 rounds of the game. It's about as close to unplayable as games get on this system. I think the Game Boy version of this was actually better, yes. The Game Boy version of this actually had like functional systems and gameplay. This is not. Man, I was really hoping for a second that I'd found some way to abuse this thing. but apparently not. This game is great as long as you don't power the system on. Game over indeed. Game over. Well, this is great, chat. We're just flying through these. We're gonna be done with this issue in no time. We are just rolling on through these. Let's keep that momentum going, shall we? Brutality bonus was translated insanely literally as like atrocious actions medical benefits package. Oh man. Oh man. That is a good localization. Ultraman! I'm just warning you right now, Ultraman ain't gonna be so ultra when we get a hold of him. That's the package I signed up for at work. Zoom. Ultraman swells to full size. Ow. Oh, that's right, I have an insane jump in this. Okay, I remember we need to charge up. So we need to charge up that meter at the bottom. And then when it gets to the top, we can do like Ultraman special attack and vaporize this guy, but I forget how exact. There we go. Okay, that's something. Finish him. Wait, do I have to do it again? I thought that was how I finished him. Oh god, which one's the finishing move? Is it hitting two buttons at once? Doesn't seem to be, no. I thought it was one of these. Start is pause. Select is nothing. Bro. Come on. It might be the third one. Let's see if we can get us there. No? What the? How do you finish these guys? Somebody tell me how you finish these guys off. Or we're done with this one. I figured it out once before. I think it's the top one, but gotta be in finish already. Okay. Oh, that's nice. If you continue, they already start with low health. Oh, I didn't mean to do that shit. I was looking for the punch button. Needless to say, that wasn't it. This would make for a hell of an Ultraman episode, wouldn't it? Him just jump kicking his enemy like 60 times in the face before finally getting around to his finishing attack. Okay, yeah. See, they have to be in finish, and then you have to do the last one. Basically an Ultraman episode. Shout out to the Ultraman episode where some dude calls a kaiju a loser and the kaiju just walks off depressed. Challenge next stage. Do I have to? You sure? Here, have some points to make you feel better. Look at that. 15,000 points. Crazy. Bogan. Full on slump shoulders and all, just walks back with path of destruction cost. This guy has 2 heads. And he farts from his chest. And I'd really appreciate if you'd stop that. Oh, you can't. Weird. You can't attack while crouching. There's no, like, sweep or anything. I diddled me with his antennas. Alright. Destroy this Australian redneck. Kaiju deserve good mental health. Okay, I will say one major problem with this, the hit detection is really fucked up. Like, it can really, really be hard to tell if you're gonna hit something or not. Also, I don't think I need to hit them to charge my thing. I think I just wait. Oh shit. I gotta hit him again. There we go. That's my kaiju mental health counseling. Now. Challenge next stage. Well, if you insist. I seem to remember the last time we played this, I discovered this technique of jump kicking, which worked really, really well for a bit. And then I got to something that just absolutely bodied me for trying to do that. Might have been this guy. Why is Ultraman always flying out of explosions? Like, what is he doing? That's just a big werewolf. It's what all elves turn into. Did Ultraman just do a little pirouette there? Okay, what are you supposed to do when they're like gonna shoot beams at you? Can I actually block in this? Like, what do you do there? I guess I could do like a giant jump. Run away! God, I wasn't sure he was coming back. Yes, we did it. So the town mascot of some small Japanese village. It's very excited to open a new grocery store. Why does he always go ah when he leaves? I'm done with this. Barangus. 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 Does Ultraman... Okay. Does Ultraman ever fight anybody who's, like, significantly bigger than him? Or are his enemies always kind of roughly the same proportions? Oh my god, this guy's just bodying me. Yeah, what am I just supposed to jump? I feel like you can't respond fast enough. There has to be a way to block in this, and I just don't know what it is. Can Ultraman grow bigger to match? That's a good question, too. Like, I swear to God, I'm trying every button on this controller. I can't find... If there's a way to block, I can't find it. It also doesn't help that this particular fighting game has contact damage. Like, I bet you never really thought about that. But a fighting game with contact damage kinda doesn't work. Like, woe be unto me if I just happen to jump too high and land on the guy. Because I'm eating shit for that. This is a Souls-like. Stop it! Oh my god, you piece of shit. No! Fucking... Dude. Yeah, if you didn't take damage just from getting too close to this guy, no problem, but... There's a problem. Like you have all these moves and you're a fool if you ever use them before finish. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Especially since there's no way to charge your moves faster. It's purely time-based. So you either use special moves to speed up like the damage, and then you have to wait for your finisher to charge, or you let your finisher charge and you just take longer to beat them down. Like either way, it's going to take you the same amount of time. I don't know, not particularly well thought out. That's not how that works. That's how that works. Oh, Ultraman. I'll leave it to the experts. Maybe I'm just not cut out to be an Ultraman. Maybe this will go better. Man appears to have a palm tree on his head. Ha ha ha! You won't be fighting me this time. There's a hot spring that'll fix that. It's not appropriate for a principal of my stand to be fighting anyway. Tisk tisk. Of course, some people can find happiness only through fighting. That's why I'm battle coordinator. Is that clear? If I say yes, can I punch people? Holy shit. Alright, this entire game takes place within his mouth. Okay, it's been a million years since I last read Ranma. I know Ranma turns into a girl when he gets splashed with water, I think. So I recognize Boy Ranma and Girl Ranma. And then I'm lost. This is like the girl he likes, maybe? Who's the Amish guy? Guess as good as mine. I'm just gonna pick Girl Ranma. Principal, is it true that gifted students don't have to take exams? Aloha, news travels fast. Let me explain. Yeah, please fucking do. If you can manage to defeat the 8 opponents I've chosen, you don't have to take the exam for that subject. What do you think of that? Not quite Pride Month story, but kind of. Girl under Ranma is Akane, the girl he is supposed to marry. Ah, okay. Okay. Jesus, all caps. Don't yell at me. Ranma's the awakening of making an LGBT person. So I wanted to ask, because it occurred to me, like, why isn't Ranma like a trans icon or anything? I don't think they are, right? Was it ultimately not like a great portrayal? Was it problematic or something? Or did it just not happen? Did it just not happen that way? Might be an age thing. Oh, holy shit. That's pretty cool. Gosun Cookie. Lots of gender essentialism going on. I thought it might, like, I thought that might have something to do with it. Like the era that Ranma came out, I could kind of see like a lot of the situations, like playing like the humor playing into like typical gender roles. They also didn't really give off any trans vibes from what I remember. Also, they don't want to swap genders. That's a good point too, yeah. Seen as embarrassing? Yeah, that is a good point. That's a good point. Ranma, is not nice to pick on people weaker than you are. You should talk swinging nails around like that. Ranma receives credit for PE class. You beat the shit out of some kid. Now you don't have to take PE. Congratulations. Here's your hall pass. She looks pissed. It's okay for time. I know that some younger people on the internet get pissed at gender bender stuff, probably for pandering or something along the lines of that. Hold up a second. Are we fighting on top of a gigantic okonomiyaki? She's fighting with a gigantic spatula. What the fuck? This is amazing. That's her whole deal? She is the steward, the harbinger of the giant okonomiyaki? Clearly I didn't read far enough in for this. Dax from DS9 gives off trans vibes the way she talks about a lot of stuff, especially Ezri and her past selves. Very relatable trans experience. Right, that makes sense. Cause Dax always embraces who they are and who they were. Like, gender doesn't really seem to factor into it. They just seem to enjoy whatever it was they were doing in that particular life. So yeah, I didn't really think about that, how like, yeah, the whole gender bending element of Ranma is played like, you know, played for laughs and also very awkwardly because Ranma never wants to transform. Yeah, I know about that scene with the Klingons. This is also one of... Wait, how many fucking fiancés does this dude have? Three? That's a lot. That is, if you don't mind me saying, 2 more than you actually need. Also, this lady is absolutely not screwing around. like the animations in this, though. And dive in that giant bin of chives in the back looks delicious. Yes. Actually, this vat of sauce right here, I could tell you would be so good. Okonomiyaki sauce is wonderfully savory. His dad was a little desperate in some situations. This works can be read in several different ways depending on the viewer's state. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, right, she has a projectile. Kind of been ignoring that this whole time. Also, super aggressive about throwing. So it seems like you get one free battle in this game, and then, like, the second opponent is just like, all right, time to die. How come you don't get any weapons? Remember, this was back in the day when fighting game balance was a mythical beast, and not everybody got a projectile. She's got an omelet shovel. I got my fists. What more do I need than my fists, chat? Something, apparently. All right, next. What do we got next? Oh. Looking at this list, I may need to consider how to handle some of these RPGs. I may need to consider if it's going to be worth actually getting far enough in them for people to see what they're about. But it has been a hot minute since we last played this one, so. Only trust your fists, your police will never help you. My personal opinion is it seems like the older generation made a bunch of gender-bending stories and the protag doth protest too much in regards to being trans or gender. Meanwhile, the younger generation are getting the stuff where it's unambiguously a good thing. Generational differences I could probably write an article about one day. Makes sense. Perspectives are definitely very different now. The dungeon crawler with the cards. We got way into this one. Actually, I wonder... What was it, file 1? Yeah, we are quite... At this point, we are quite a distance into this game, if I remember correctly. One gives you Shining the Darkness vibes. Yep, I remember this. I remember the ice mine. We basically got stuck here because at this point, I needed to grind super hard to get any further in the game. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting game. All the characters are abstracted as cards for whatever reason. There's no deck building or ability cards or anything like that. It's just they really like the whole aesthetic of everything being like Arcana. And I really like the animated cards. They're kind of a neat effect. And then the bosses get extra big cards where they bust out of their frames. Ahead of his time, really, in a way that matters to his playability, not at all. Yeah. Yeah, ahead of its time in aesthetic. Kind of behind the times in gameplay. Shine in the darkness is legit neat. That is quite an army. Axe has sleep. I do think it's funny that your dwarven friend with the giant axe is literally named Axe. I was about to say, for some reason, Sylph just doesn't feel like going. None of the Golden Axe protagonists being literally named Axe Battler. Quite forgiving on people exploring gender through sexuality, because from what I usually see, even the Kingsters eventually come out as trans. The creator of the Watch webcomic included. It's still gender exploitation to you. Axe tax. Ironically, Axe Battler uses a sword. So sorry, you remember the watch like me. I remember this dungeon is like a hardcore maze. Like a lot of dead ends. Which is pretty brutal when you have big groups like this. Perfectly fair, I just don't want the discussion to miss out on the people who aren't delving very deep for a meaning because of horny. That's the best you can do? Nice. The encounter rate's another thing in this game. Encounter rate in this game is a bit much. Don't remember the story in this. I want to say this one had some pretty interesting twists and turns. I want to say, anyway. What the hell is that? Mage. Nope, not even a little. I know Rooks has, like, a lady friend, and she gets... Oh, okay, we're facing this way, I guess. Like, Rooks has a lady friend and, like, a buddy-turned-rival, and the buddy-turned-rival kidnaps the lady friend, and I think that's what's going on. And at this point in the game, she's kidnapped, and they're trying to find a way to get to the place where he's taken her or something. I remember we spent a long time in a forest. Like, a really long time in a forest. Like, a really, really, really long time in a forest. But Rooks is awakened. Look! I got medicine! What kind of items do we have anyway? Null card, water card, fog card, fire card. Item. I have some sleeping bags. Okay, cool, I have a return ring. So we can just kind of fuck around in here for a while and then I can go back and save. This seems bad. This feels like it has a high potential for disaster. Hope they're weak to lightning. Not fucking quite. Oh, excuse me. I really like the way these mages flap in the breeze. God, how much longer is it gonna take for y'all to level up? Experience 556. That doesn't really answer my question. And Sylph apparently doesn't level up. Yeah, she doesn't even have a level. These boyos are level 15. I think I would have been pretty interested in finishing this game if it didn't end up being so grindy. But that's a tough thing for me to get around at this point. I really just don't want to spend a huge chunk of my streams just fighting the same battles over and over and over again to get my numbers bigger. Speaking of which, I think we're gonna make use of that return ring. Game needs more horrifying world-ending gods. That would have made a big difference. Definitely would have made a big difference. Give me room. 100 GP. That's a lot. I'd like to save in file 1. File save. Yep, that's it. That's it, chat. That's gonna be tonight. That's our show. Alright, so, chat. Grand Quest and Entry in Odyssey is an item I need as a rare drop from a rare monster. I need 5 of them. This is the first floor. Yikes. Yoicks. Alright, so we've still got, oh boy, we got 17 more requests to go through. Some of these I may skip. I mean, y'all know that going in, but I may choose to gloss over a few of these if we played them a bunch before or I'm just not really feeling it. Shame of the game with a cool name like Arcana is not good. I wouldn't say that Arcana is not good. I would say that you need more patience with Arcana than you would with other RPGs from the era. It is, I mean, you just saw it. It's not gonna flow as well as like a Final Fantasy or something. So, it's gonna flow, but you really need to be driven by the temptation of numbers getting bigger. And I could live with that when I was a kid, but not as an adult. Any more Thakos do you have in you tonight? None. I have run out of armor class. The garbage that we played tonight, like, thoroughly beat down my defenses, and I'm ready to turn in. But I need to anyway. I need to go into the office tomorrow, and I don't want to be completely dead tired for that, because I'm also gonna be really busy tomorrow. So, anyway, chat, this has been the Power Hours. This has been another exciting night of slogging through the Power Index. Tomorrow night is Community Night for Pride Month. We'll be playing Super Lesbian Animal RPG, which, me being in the mood for RPGs, I think should be quite a good fit. We should have a good time with that. Thank Gorm, it's Friday. On Saturday, we'll be right back here. I will continue going through these requests. I will continue to leave requests open on Saturday. You can keep on filling up the list as you see fit. You may be struck by new fancies then. You may be inspired by me skipping over one particular game to request something in a similar vein. We'll see. We'll see. But Saturday will probably also be the final night to request anything from this page. And then next week I'll see if I can wrap it up. Super Thespian Animal RPG, they're all acting. Oh man. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow and Saturday. No stream on Sunday. I don't stream on Sundays. And then Monday we are back to Dread Delusion. We should be getting near the end of Dread Delusion. I don't think we'll be done on Monday, but we should be done with the Clockwork Kingdom on Monday. So we should at least know the shape of the end game and whether or not I can have a goddamned airship already. That's really the only thing I want in that game. Vela, she can remake the world if she wants as long as I get an airship. Reminds me I should visit Sappho since I live nearby. Alright, so anyway, chat, with all that said, let's go find somebody to raid, especially since my earbuds ran out on me. Perfect timing, though. Perfect timing. I will let y'all go so you can watch Folding Ideas videos or something. Two-hit streaming. Two-hit streaming. He is playing Elden Ring. Let's go hang out with Two-Hit. Let's go see how the DLC is treating him, I suppose. You'll get an airship, it'll immediately crash on the surface of the planet. You'll discover it's actually habitable in inhabited areas where you need to help. Well, we'll find out together, won't we? Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for more of Nintendo Power and the Power Index. We'll get through this, chat. We'll get through this together. Hopefully, we'll get through it before I start my vacation in 2 weeks. But if we don't, you know what? That's fine. We'll live with it. It'll be great. So, hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow night for Pride Month Community Night. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.